The unwritten code of the city, the secret rules that govern London's financial heart. Every powerful system has rules. Some are written, others are spoken. But the most influential rules, the ones that shape decisions, define relationships, and maintain order, are never written down at all. They exist beneath the surface, guiding behavior in ways outsiders rarely understand. The City of London is built on such unwritten rules. They are the invisible code that keeps its mechanisms running, the shared expectations that maintain its stability, and the silent agreements that allow millions of decisions to align without a single command. These rules do not appear in textbooks or statutes. They are passed from mentor to apprentice, whisper between colleagues, absorbed from the culture of institutions. The code of the city cannot be taught formally. It is learned through experience, through mistakes, through observation, through immersion, and once learned, it becomes instinct, an internal compass that guides how people think, act, and move through the financial world. To truly understand the city, you must understand this code. It explains why the city has remained one of the world's financial centers for centuries. It explains why its networks are so cohesive, why its institutions are so trusted, why its influence remains strong even in times of instability. The code is a connective tissue holding the city together. Without it, the entire structure would fracture. One of the first unwritten rules of the city is simple. Reputation is everything. In a world built on trust, nothing matters more than the belief that you will do what you say. Contracts are important, but the city's true enforcement mechanism is credibility. A person who breaks trust may lose more than a deal. They may lose their entire career. The city is large, but its networks are tight. Word travels quickly. A reputation earned over decades can collapse in a single moment of carelessness. Those who understand this rule treat every commitment as a long-term investment. They speak carefully, act deliberately, and guard their integrity as if it were their greatest asset. Because within the city, it is. Another unwritten rule is discretion. The city thrives on confidentiality, not secrecy born from wrongdoing, but silence born from necessity. Deals require privacy. Negotiations require space. Strategies require protection. The most influential conversations happen in quiet corners, private rooms, and unassuming restaurants. Loud self-promotion is frowned upon. The city rewards those who speak softly and achieve quietly. The ones who broadcast their success rarely last. Real power operates with subtlety. A third unwritten rule is that relationships matter more than transactions. Outsiders imagine the city as a place of cold numbers and impersonal trades. But beneath the surface, it is a deeply human ecosystem. People succeed not only because of their skill, but because of the networks they cultivate. Coffee meetings, lunches, after-work conversations, long-standing friendships. These relationships become bridges between institutions. Deals flow across these bridges. Opportunities emerge on them. In the city, who you know is not a shortcut. It is part of the system itself. The code also teaches patience. Quick wins are celebrated, but long-term thinking is revered. The city remembers. It remembers who made wise decisions in turbulent times. It remembers who stayed disciplined when markets were euphoric. It remembers who maintained composure when others panicked. Patience is not passivity. It is a form of strategic restraint. It is the understanding that markets move in cycles, that success requires endurance, that influence grows slowly and steadily. Those who chase shortcuts often burn out. Those who master patience become the quiet architects of the system. Another rule is resilience. The city does not reward fragility. Setbacks are inevitable. Careers rise and fall. Firms succeed and fail. Markets crash and recover. Resilience becomes a psychological necessity. People learn to withstand pressure, to adapt to uncertainty, to rebuild after losses. This resilience is not born from coldness. It is born from experience, from the knowledge that stability in the city is never permanent, that survival depends on the ability to evolve. A more subtle rule is adaptability. The city changes constantly. Regulations shift. Technologies disrupt. Global events reshape priorities. The unwritten code teaches that adaptability is more valuable than expertise. Expertise becomes obsolete. Adaptability endures. Those who cling to old methods fall behind. Those who evolve remain relevant. The city admires individuals who reinvent themselves, who learn new disciplines, master new tools, and navigate new market realities without fear. Then there's the rule of balance. The city demands intensity, long hours, high pressure, constant vigilance. But those who survive the longest understand the importance of equilibrium. They know when to push and when to step back. They know when to take risk and when to preserve capital. They know when to chase opportunity and when to wait. Balance becomes a form of wisdom, one gained through failure as much as through success. Perhaps the most important unwritten rule is that the city protects its own. This does not mean corruption or favoritism. It means that the city understands its survival depends on collective stability. When institutions fail, the entire system trembles. When panic spreads, everyone suffers. The city's actors, banks, regulators, insurers, traders, lawyers, maintain a fragile but essential understanding. They must compete fiercely, but protect the integrity of the system that sustains their competition. In times of crisis, rivals cooperate. Competitors share information. Institutions support one another. This instinctive solidarity is one of the city's greatest strengths. But the code of the city has a shadow side. Some rules are double-edged. Reputation becomes pressure. Discretion becomes silence. Relationships become exclusion. Patience becomes stagnation. Resilience becomes burnout. Adaptability becomes instability. Balance becomes compromise. The code can protect, but it can also constrain. It can empower, but it can also isolate. It shapes behavior in ways that can be both noble and dangerous. The city's unwritten rules are not perfect. They are simply the product of centuries of evolution, a reflection of human nature operating under extreme conditions. These rules also raise questions about fairness. Not everyone has equal access to networks. Not everyone has the same opportunities to build trust. Not everyone has the same resilience to withstand pressure. The code favors those who understand instinctively, often those already familiar with similar environments. And so the city remains a place of both meritocracy and gatekeeping, of opportunity and hierarchy, of openness and exclusivity. Still, for all its flaws, the code has allowed the city to survive crises that destroyed other financial centers. It has maintained coherence through wars, recessions, and technological revolutions. It has preserved a culture of professionalism admired around the world. The unwritten code may be imperfect, but it is effective. It provides structure in a world defined by volatility. It offers continuity in a system defined by change. Even today, as the city confronts digital transformation, geopolitical fragmentation, and new global competitors, the unwritten code remains one of its most powerful assets. Technology can transform processes, but it cannot replace trust. Algorithms can analyze risk, but they cannot build relationships. Regulations can enforce rules, but they cannot create culture. The code fills the gaps that no system, human or digital, can fill alone. To walk through the city with an understanding of its unwritten rules is to see it differently. You begin to notice how carefully people choose their words, how deliberately they build alliances, how cautiously they handle disagreement, how gracefully they navigate conflict, how subtly they signal trust. The city becomes not just a financial district, but a sophisticated social ecosystem, one that operates through shared intuition rather than explicit instruction. The legacy of the city's unwritten code is vast. It shapes global finance. It influences international negotiations. It guides decisions that affect millions. It molds careers. It preserves stability. It creates a sense of continuity across centuries. And it reminds us that even in the most technologically advanced systems, human behavior remains the ultimate foundation. In the next episode of Cinematic London Finance Chronicles, we explore another hidden layer of the city, the psychology of leadership, the emotional intelligence behind influence, and the inner world of the individuals who guide the most powerful financial institutions on Earth. Subscribe and continue the journey into the unseen forces shaping our world.